Hi YouTube, this is 3212 re-signing again for another video. As you all know, Steve Jobs passed away a couple days ago. Um, he was a very great innovator. He created a lot of things and he pushed a lot of companies to get us to where we are today. Like if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be where we are. Mobile phones, computers, because he pushed everybody else to make their products much better than they were. So I mean, we have to look back and we have to see what he did for us. And a lot of people don't know who Steve Jobs is. A lot of people think that stuff comes out of nowhere or whatever. But Steve Jobs was the guy who actually made the phone industry as where it is today with the iPhone. He created the iPod. He oversaw a lot of stuff at Apple, and he passed away. A lot of people don't know who he is. He was a great man, great guy. I'm an Apple fanatic. I think that Apple sets the standard for computers. That's just my personal preferences, as well as cell phones and music players. But that's just my personal preference, and I think that Steve Jobs, he did a lot of things to set that standard. Because of the iPhone, people had people like eight companies like HTC and Samsung had to up their cell phone standards with the dual core. They had to try to be a one step above Apple, and that's what made us get to where we at today. As well as with laptops and mobile cameras and slim, sleek, people want to compete with Apple because when the iPhone 4 came out, they was advertising this the world's thinnest phone. So then Samsung had to push it out to get their thinnest phone, and HTC wanted to be thin and record 1080p before Apple did, and it's all personal preferences, but I believe that we are here today with Android being on Froyo now, or quote me if I'm wrong. It might be Gingerbread or Froyo, but they're on 2.3, I think. And where would we be without Apple? So I mean, all the people that don't understand, it's an idea. Everybody, Steve Jobs was the highest paid CEO in the world. He was actually the highest paid guy with a job when it came to salary wise or a working guy that actually worked somewhere. Steve Jobs was the highest paid person in the world until he just died a couple days ago. He was everybody knows it. Well, people that do know him know he was sick with cancer and he was out of Apple, but he was still running it in the background. So I mean, the guy was awesome, but kids, they're just ideas. Anybody can come with a great idea and work it out. Steve Jobs built it from the ground up. I was a little kid in when I say elementary school, and we had the little Apple computers, and I was like, "What the heck is this? I want a PC." We had them little big screen, wide screen Apple all-in-ones with the slot loading in the front and the little circle mouse with the color like greenish or turquoise or something. I couldn't stand them. We used to do our little celebrity reader, celebrity math on them, and I thought they were worse. They were the worst thing in the world. But I mean, from there, now we got all-in-one desktops that are actually slim and sleek because Steve Jobs wanted to be the best at what he did. And from what I'm understanding, he was the best at what he did. I mean, people out there I'm not hating on people that got Android. I'm not hating on people that got Windows. I personally, I own a Mac as well as an iPhone 4, and the iPhone 4S is coming out in a couple of days. That's his last thing he created. I also have an iPad too, but I mean, it's all personal preference. But I feel that Steve Jobs set the bar for other companies like Android, Google, as well as HTC. Samsung, Sony, all these other companies, he set the bar of what you know great products are, and he was a very wise man, if I must say so. But I mean, I just want to make a quick YouTube video because I feel like with him dying, it's like I lost a friend. I lost a friend because I mean, you don't know how this guy, he created products that everybody that the consumer would like to make the consumer's life easier. iOS, that's supposed to be, to me it just works. It's simple. But with Android, you have all these different Android phones that you can do all these different things with. But iOS was simple. Anybody could use it. I think I was in the Iraq the other day and I was talking to this lady about the iPhone. She was at least 60, maybe 50, 60 years old. And I was telling her about that. I was basically doing Verizon while I was a job for them because they wasn't really helping her for real. What Verizon is overpriced. I mean, you get good service, but I just think they're a little bit too overpriced. They're not, you know. But I do have Verizon, so I really can't say that. Um, but I was telling her how simple it is. Everything you need is on one page. You can do whatever you want. And now Siri's coming out, so I hope that we see Steve Jobs. We see, you know, him through Siri. He's gonna be That's his last thing that he was overseeing being created in Apple, and I feel that from there he's going to train people from Apple. We don't have to worry about Apple going down anytime soon. But he was the great guy that created Apple and gave them innovation. He innovated Apple to be the best of the best. But he's training people now to carry on after he dies. They have their own little Steve Jobs seminar trainings going on at Apple for all their new employees that work at the Cupertino, California campus. And he had a lot of friends in high places, and he made sure Tim Cook knew what he was doing before he appointed him CEO. And I have to say bravo for that, Steve Jobs, for at least making sure your legacy carries on, because we can't lose you now. I mean, you created a multi, probably billion-dollar company, or not probably, excuse me, a multi-billion-dollar company, and now people are like, well, now what? No, you don't have to worry about anything. Apple's not going down anytime soon. We might not see the big updates like we were seeing before, but we're definitely going to see us giving HTC to Samsung and Sony a run for their money, and all the other cell phone companies, Nokia, they still make phones. I haven't seen anything from them lately. But hey, Steve Jobs, rest in peace. We're going to miss you. I know I felt bad. I felt like I lost a friend, and from here on, we want to see where Apple takes it. The stocks going to drop down. This is probably the best time to start buying Apple stocks. But other than that, this is just a quick video before I went to bed of me giving my condolences to Steve Jobs, because I love his products and I feel like he was a great guy. He needs to be recognized more than what he really was. So this is it for today, Tuesday, October the 10th, 2011, 12:02 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is 33212 Reese signing off. Thank you.